Go for a walk? Wanna go for a walk? You wanna go for a walk? Good morning, guys. Up in the lab early, in the judgment-free zone. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to clear up a couple things or add some detail to a couple things that was said yesterday in the corner in the dip machine. Like I said, before I joined the Army, man, I was fresh off a 2-year drug binge. Now that particular drug was methamphetamine. Now I don't make any of my videos to glorify any negative behavior, nothing that's no immoral acts or anything like that. But I do talk about the stuff to shed light and give perspective and a different perception of how certain things are constituted in society, you know what I mean? In hopes that it adds to your knowledge of life so that you can move in a better direction, you know what I mean? Even though it's, you know, say no to drugs, but, you know, just, you know, certain characteristics of life. Maybe you could help somebody that you know that's, you know what I mean, been in a situation similar. You know, you can offer them another piece of advice, you know what I mean? Something that you're not thinking about personally. So yeah, this morning, I'm just gonna run a quick mile, moderate pace, probably 7. Yeah, that's moderate pace, 7 is moderate pace. Yeah, sorry if the volume was low or my voice was low. You know, I'm new to this whole, you know, vlogging, recording process, just being in front of the camera. So, you know, I got this little directional mod that's on there, and it works excellently compared to the factory GoPro 8's sound output. But yeah, I just, you know, got to get comfortable with this whole deal, you know. And it's not a problem. Like I said, I'm here for it, for sure. I'm here for y'all too. You know what I mean? If you need advice or, you know, just get in that comment section. Let me know if you got questions. I got some answers. I got some perspective. That's all I ever hope for. You know, I don't necessarily have a problem talking about anything dealing with my life. You know, I just view it as keys to unlocking doors in life. Because, you know, without the pain, without the struggle, you know, to me anyway, like, you don't know how far you can take it or how far you can push it, that, you know what I mean, that goes on. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about is I don't want y'all to think that, I'll tell you after this run. Oh yeah, so we did 1.25 miles in 11 minutes. This one only registered not even 1.1. This is the shit I'm talking about. Craziness. Pure pandemonium. But there was one more thing I wanted to, I guess, elaborate on from yesterday. You know, I don't want y'all to think that my experience in the military was bad or horrible. It was just a bad situation, you know. And I believe I was already running from a situation, you know, back home. And once I got into the accident overseas, and a big part of, you know, all the effort I put in, actually to battle back physically, cognitively, spiritually, was taken away, swiped away, you know, for months, you know, for for a couple of years, you know, I was in the gym heavy, one deployment after the other and back at the States, you know, and to go from that, a decently sized guy, like I said, battling back from a negative situation, a bad home life, or whatever the case may be, you know, to go from that to having to use your fingers, walk your arm, you know, up a wall as physical therapy for your shoulder. You know what I mean? You know, going through, finishing off a deployment where your higher ups don't believe that there's something wrong with your shoulder. Now, I don't know if you can see, hold on, let's see if you can see now. You can't really see now, but I'll show you at a later date. You know, there's a knot on my damn shoulder. You know what I mean? You can see the surgical, where they went in and tied my tendons up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so to have to endure that, your higher ups not believing you after you've been in such a, you know what I mean, a horrible accident, you get what I'm saying? Only to get back to the States and to be, you know, vindicated. You know, it's a lot to deal with. And so, you know, I just went back to, you know, my autopilot programming, which was, you know, the drugs. I didn't have anybody trying to help me progress through these situations. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know, there wasn't no, I mean, there was nothing. I was just out there in the open, in the ocean, you know, by myself, basically. You know what I mean? And I ain't faulting none of my battle buddies, you know, because, you know, they might not know how to approach me on some shit about what I may potentially be grieving about, or, you know what I mean, using to act out, you know what I mean, in my career or in life, you know. And that's a major part of what this channel is about, is learning how to find your voice, you know what I mean, or learning how to express it, you know, understanding that the things that we go through, yeah, they're tragic, but, you know, you're not the only one. There's people that go through the same thing in different places. There's thousands of people, probably millions of people that go through the exact same situation, but just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I can process and get mine out externally and move forward, you know what I mean, and be a beacon of hope, or, you know what I mean, something like that, a positive light. And as far as the mental health aspect goes and shit, I'm gonna do my best to do that. You know, even though this channel is just me, you know, talking about the things that I've been through or going through, and, you know, my plans for the future, and, you know, just life in general. So, but it's a lot of topics that are gonna come up, you know, along the way. And I hope y'all, each and every one of y'all, you know, sticks and stays and, you know, stays locked in with me. But I'm gonna work out and get off of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Oops. Peace. All right, guys. I'm gonna do some cable flies. Again, this is another exercise dealing with the shoulder. Y'all understand? This right here, putting them plagued me for so long. Every time I would sleep, this thing would thrive. Any kind of pain coming from my shoulder for years after that incident just brought me right back to the incident. You know what I'm saying? And that, coupled with not having the mental stability to learn how to deflect those thoughts, man, what? With the triple threat is the you know, the drug issue and the home issue. Man, what? You're talking about walking open flesh wound, like, man, like I was a spokesperson for trauma, walking trauma. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I know today, it don't make a damn. I'm gonna break this bitch off in the gym. I don't give a fuck. It's not stopping shit no more. I got too much to live for, too many people to live for, too much I want to do in life with people that I love, and spread love and joy and peace and happiness and progression. Shit, let me get this set in. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more sets in. I'll come back with y'all later. All right, we did a few sets of the lower 20. and then on 25. Now we're gonna hit the middle, and then the top, lower, middle, top, for full pec development. Does that sound right? Do I sound like a fitness influencer? All right, but yeah. Oh yeah, when you're doing these, you know, don't be afraid to bring your arm back, maximum stretch, because you want to bust this cleavage open, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get them tits to perk up, you know what I mean? Get the girls to perk up. Ain't that how your women be talking on shit on the weekend? Perk them girls up? Well, yeah. Guys, fellas, that's what you trying to do. Perk them fucking girls up. Y'all know how it goes. Chest up, head up, maximum muscle isolation, slow control contractions. Feel that pump, feel each rep, and yeah, we'll do some more sets. I'll be back on the upper. You want to stay right here though. Yeah. Well, last little set kicked my ass, so we're about to move up. The top. So y'all know, it's set 6. 2 different ways, bottom and the middle. But in between each set, I've been doing 10 single arm tricep extensions. So you know, that's a little added nugget of gains. So we're gonna do 3 sets, probably same weight, probably end up on 30, the last one. But yeah. So I didn't film my last set of cable flies because there's a guy on the row machine right next to me and I didn't want to film him. So I'm on my 3rd set of back extensions. You know, working on core as a whole. You know, no part can be short. Everything's got to work in unison and be as developed as the muscle around it, or you can still hurt yourself even if you have the best of form. It's all about complete muscle, body, mind, spirit development in life. Quick 12. I'm gonna go one more time, and then that's it. Maybe do some hanging leg raises, because I usually just do the crunch machine, but that only works the top. And what really needs to be worked is the bottom part, you know, where your stomach is. And so that's what protrudes the most throughout the day. And so, you know, you gotta work on that. So when you do shed that off, you popping, banging, crunching, and washing clothes with lye in the Nile River on your shit. So we're gonna move over here to leg raises and then get the up out of here. Go eat something. All right guys, back home from the gym.
taking these means to get some breakfast. Little bundles of joy. Our bundles of joy.
Thanks for watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. As always, to God be the glory. Peace.
Walk? Where we go?